Hello everybody, dear friends, clients, astrology lovers, my English-speaking followers. Here is Olga Vasilchuk from very rainy Costa Rica this time. Normally it's very sunny, but today it's rainy. My friends, I have for you today a short video, a short astrological overview of the month of September 2019. You will find the list of all the actual aspects that the planet will form in the description of the video. I will not comment all of them. I will focus on the background energies and on the full moon and the new moon of the month. So the month of September 2019 provides us an opportunity to bring clarity to our affairs, to understand the causes of relationship problems, to draw perspectives and to organize ourselves in the best way as possible. In one word, to have the feet on the ground. All those of us who will be guided by common sense, precision, and logic will be more successful. This month is suited to the restructuring of our life, of our everyday life. It's very good to take an inventory of our world, to put order and clarity in the different spheres of our life, to make it more organized and healthy, both physically and spiritually. There will be a couple of social and slow planets retrograde during September. First of all, Saturn is retrograde now, but it will become direct on September 18. I will get back to Saturn in a couple of minutes. I will list the other retrograde planets. Neptune is retrograde in PISCES the entire month of September until November 27. Uranus retrograde in Taurus until January 11, 2020. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn until October 3rd, so the entire month of September. Other planets, especially personal, Mercury, Venus, Mars are direct, and Jupiter is, the social planet Jupiter is already direct, as we know, in Sagittarius. So Saturn has been retrograde since April 29, and on September 18 it will become direct. Its conjunction with the South Node in Capricorn at the end of the month makes its return to the direct phase very important. It activates important political and social issues that we crystallized in April, May, and July 2019. It gives us, the return to its direct phase, and in addition to that, its conjunction with the South Node, gives a new turn to affairs. It's time to get out of stagnation, of course. On a personal level, this is the time when we will have opportunities to correct past mistakes or to take advantage of missed opportunities, missed in the past. And you have to check in which house of your chart the retrograde Saturn is transiting now, and in which house of your chart it will become direct. It means that in this sphere of life, you will have an opportunity to correct past mistakes and to take advantage of missed opportunities in this particular field of life, but in the past, right? So what about the major background energies and background aspects and configurations of aspects? We have a stellium in Virgo, well, since August 23 already, until September 14th. Because on September 14th, Venus and Mercury will enter Libra. Until this day, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are in Virgo. But still, even though Venus and Mercury leaves Virgo in the middle of the month, there is an accent put on the Earth trine until early October, because we will still have until the beginning of October Mars in Virgo, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and Uranus and Taurus in Earth signs. So a realistic and pragmatic attitude is required for a successful completion of projects. The Earth element needs from us to make our plans practical and simple. Our ideas, our aspirations will pass through a filter of common sense, a kind of verification of adequacy. In the beginning of the month, on September 2, we have the conjunction Sun-Mars in Virgo. We can feel its impact since August 24 until September 15th. This energetic combination marks the beginning of a new cycle of these two planets. Actually, the beginning of a new cycle of Mars regarding to the Sun. So we have to formulate our initiatives, our plans and projects and principles in the style of the sign of Virgo. So to take into considerations all the details, to analyze the context, to prepare attentively and with a very big precision all the phases of the projects that we want to implement. The T-square, Mars, Jupiter, Neptune. This is the background configuration that lasts from September 5 until September 21st. So the background aspect of the month will be the square Jupiter-Neptune. It will be exact on September 21st. The planets first came into contact in June, but September's aspect is the last exact contact between them. It is now complicated this time. It is complicated because by the fact that Neptune is approaching the conjunction with the black moon Lilith in Pisces. So imagine that this conjunction, Neptune with the Lilith in Pisces, will form an opposition to the planets transiting by Virgo, Mercury, Sun, and Venus and Mars. And thus the square Neptune-Jupiter will be closed in a mutable T-square. Mars will have the longest confrontation with Neptune from September 5th until 21st. So the main difficulty of the month of September 2019 is the activity of Neptune, the master of illusions. The danger of this period is very high expectations and excessive idealism, and the temptation to pursue an unrealistic dream. So Neptune's conjunction with Lilith lasts all month, and it will be exact from September 23rd to October 2nd. And as I said, the square Jupiter-Neptune will last all month of September as a background aspect, and even until October 20. What about the ingressions of the month? As I said, until September 14th, Mercury and Venus will be in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo. Attachment to details, clear exposition of facts, concrete attitude will be necessary in business and communication. In professional relationships in professional relationships, the formal respect of the rules of decency is more appreciated in the style of communication. And since Venus will be in Virgo until September 14th, during this transit we will be more cautious, demanding in partnerships, not inclined to rush into the gulf of feelings. This transit helps to control emotions, and more criticism and more common sense are useful and even advised in our partnership relationships. So on September 14th, Mercury and Venus enter at the same time into Libra, in the sign of Libra. So in communication and partnership, we will be more attracted by the social life, inclined to social contacts and public relations. We will have the ability to negotiate, of course, according to the sign of Libra. The first half of the month corresponds to the 2 quarters of the lunar month, because we had the new moon in Virgo on August 30th. So during the first half of September, until the full moon in Pisces on September 14th, we will implement the projects that we formulated at the end of August during the new moon. So September 14th, the full moon in the 21st degree of Pisces, it will be complicated. The moon is in conjunction with the Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, of the sign of the full moon. And at the same time with the black moon Lilith in Pisces. And this conjunction, the moon, Neptune and Lilith, will oppose the Sun and Mars in Virgo. Any full moon brings to the surface what was hidden from the very beginning of the lunar month. And this full moon in Pisces will reveal miscalculations, past carelessness. It will dispel the fog. It will reveal illusions, disappointments, and misconceptions in our acts and in our relationships. and it will compel us to accept the reality as it is. The line of demarcation between the physical and the spiritual world will be very thin, will be thinner. We will be able to notice symbolic coincidences, the effects of déjà vu, but we must rely on the rational analysis and the practical sense, and not to take the imaginary for the real. The thunderstorm. More than ever, a diet and a healthy lifestyle are beneficial, and we of course advise you to this full moon advises you to change your habits, your diet and daily routine to stay in shape. So as I said, I will not comment on all the aspects of the month, but I will underline one aspect that is extremely important for the month of September. It's Mars opposition to Neptune, which becomes exact on September 14th, on the day of the full moon. This is a significant opposition of September and a major aspect of the chart of the full moon. These energies carry the energy of a conflict, of course, but they reduce the desire to get engaged in an open struggle. It's a strategy when you show one thing, but you do another one in reality. You act differently in reality. Therefore, vigilance with new encounters, proposals, and projects is necessary. These days you can be involved in intrigues, experience disappointments, you risk to be a victim of theft and fraud. Caution is needed when using drugs, food. There is a risk of intoxication or even of poisoning. Do not abuse alcohol as during any full moon, but especially when we have in the actual aspects Neptune involved in square or in a position with the personal planets, with the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus or Mars. Be also careful when driving, also on the water. It's better to not to travel on the water. And you have to see, look at the axis of the houses of your chart that receive the projection of the position Sun, Moon. In these areas of life you will have conflicts and confrontations. This always works this way. And on September 28th, the new moon in the 5th degree of Libra, it will be pretty peaceful, calm, because its ruler Venus, being in Libra, in the sign of its rulership, will be in exact sextile with the Jupiter. So it means that the new moon will offer new opportunities regarding issues related to business cooperation, personal relationships, new unions, the sphere of public relations, and conflict resolution of conflicts. We can start moving forward in the direction that we want thanks to others, thanks to the ability to negotiate and to work as a team. These are the themes of the sign of Libra. Be open to new ideas, discuss them with your friends. Together, maybe you will find something that you will not see on your own. However, in the chart of the new moon, Venus, its ruler, goes towards the square with the Pluto. The aspect will be exact on October 1st. Therefore, the days near the new moon, we can observe in other people's behavior and show ourselves nervousness. The reactions of people can be excessively emotional. The relationships will be undoubtedly passionate, but at the same time, jealousy will not be avoidable. Venus square Pluto. And also here the same thing. Look which house of your chart receives the projection of the conjunction Sun-Moon, the new moon. It is precisely this sphere of life that you must aim to visualize objects to achieve during the next lunar month. And the last comment on the new moon of September 28. Oh God, this is in Russian. I haven't translated it from Russian. Okay, I will do it immediately now. So the new moon of September 28 will open the corridor of midpoint of eclipses. The Sun in Libra will be in square to the point of the solar eclipse in Cancer of July 2nd, and the corridor of midpoint of eclipses will end with the full moon Aries on October 13, when the Sun in Libra will be in a square to the point of the lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July 16. So during these 2 weeks, from October 28 until from September 28 until October 13, the subjects of the eclipses of summer 2019 will overlap with the subjects of the future eclipses of winter 2019 and 20 in the form of complicated, complex, conflictual situations. It will be, the upcoming eclipses in 3 months. The solar eclipse in Capricorn on December 26th and lunar eclipse in Cancer on January 10. Yes, in 3 months. This is it for today. It was it was brief. Hope it was useful. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful month of September, and I will talk to you very soon during a live streaming that I will announce maybe in 10 days or in 2 weeks with the Tarot and Lenormand cards reading for all. Have a nice week, and goodbye.